Good morning and welcome to a wonderful London stadium for the final day of 10 for the 2017 World Paralympic Championships. 13 golds on offer in this morning session. And also the evening session and closing ceremony in the evening. Men's 5,000 metres, TE54, they'll be okay. Marcel Hug looking for his third gold of the championships, up against current champion and world record holder Rawat Tana. In the horses, they can pick a winner from what they run on, whether it be soft going or good. This might be a little bit more difficult. Faisal Al-Raji of Kuwait, he's running the 800 and the 1500 metres already. He was 8th in 2015. Blichfeld of Denmark, 7th in the 2016 European Championships. Best result for the occupational therapist. There's the current champion, Rawat Tana, the world record holder set this year, 4th on the 1500 here. Watanabe has gone in the 800 and 1500 metres without any luck at this event, as has Tristan Smith of Canada. He was 25th back in 2015 in Doha. Kurt Burnley on his inside from Australia, 4th back in 2015. He won a gold back in 2006, bronze in 2016, a gold medal all the way back in Athens in 2004. Higuchi of Japan, 9th in the 800, 15th in the 1500 here. He was 5th in this event 2 years ago. Marcel Hug, the championship record holder, he's got gold in the 800, gold in the 1500. He's now looking to make it a treble. The German Al-Hassani Baldi, bronze over the 1500 metres at these championships. He's also the European champion at this. Bronze medalist in the European Championships. Brian Seaman went in the TE53 100 in the morning session without any joy at all. So the rain has eased off somewhat. Rawat Tana holds the world record set earlier this year. Marcel Hug with a championship record in Lyon 4 years ago. Much brighter conditions. The cloud has cleared away. The rain has come to a screeching halt. And these lot, they're going to go and get way to anything but the screeching halt. Off they go. And it's Rawat Tana, who's the world record holder. Disappointment so far in these championships. Thailand haven't picked up a gold medal as yet in these championships. So maybe it's time for them to pick up something. Someone who has picked up something is that man at the front, Marcel Hug. Now, something different about this as well is that with them going in water, they get behind, they'll get the spray into the face. They don't have the goggles on, so it's going to be very, very difficult, Chad Paris. But at either end, it's very clear.
Yeah, at either end, the track is pretty much 100% dry. So I was talking to Kurt Fernley about the rain yesterday. He said it doesn't favour him as much because of how high he sits up above the other athletes in the chairs. So he was hoping for no rain, and it looks like it's helped out. The track is wet under the wheels though.
Well, he's in 4th place. In 3rd place is Baldi of Germany. Rawat Tana has gone out into the front, and Marcel Hug has now gone into 2nd position as they come down the straight. They've already lost one off the back, but it is Rawat Tana who leads as they come around with 11 laps remaining.
Yes, Tana bringing them through with Hug in 2nd place and Fernley in 3rd. The Japanese in 4th and 5th. Watanabe and Higuchi finding himself not having a lot of fun. A little bit back in the wet is Brian Seaman of the United States. The man born in Brooklyn in '89. Gliding along well. Now the interesting thing I found was that despite the horrendous conditions, you very rarely see on the IAAF circuit records set in an absolute deluge, but with 2 championship records in that 200 metres T44 final for Ben Suzanne and Van Rijn. So it suits the blades. What about the chairs? Tana still taking them through, the reigning Asian and world champion. Marcel Hug has won 2 gold medals here. Fernley biding his time inside in 3rd place. Baldi on the outside in 4th. Still the Japanese 5th and 7th now. Higuchi and Watanabe. Ragehi's in a strong position as well. Tana now sees Hug overtake him on the outside. First motion from Hug to try and strip this field down, and it's working. Quick bit of acceleration while they were in the wet over on the far side, Chad.
Yeah, Hug coming around trying to control this race a little bit more. The Australian Fernley will be happy not to have 3 Americans teaming up against him like Madison De Rosario last night to finish off the night, but he'll try and control it. Tana should be able to stick with him, I thought, with Fernley also.
Well, Marcel Hug, he was silver in this behind Rowan Tana. Just bringing Tana past him there and just weighing him through into the first position. So Hug was silver in Doha 2 years ago. It was Tana with gold, and Hug took gold 4 years ago in Lyon, as those two are out in front at Persian. Conditions very wet down the back straight, very wet down the home straight. But there, as you see them go through and Rowan Tana goes through, look how dry that is. You wouldn't even think there was rain, would you? Look to your left, you see it? The field events, look at that there. Very, very dry indeed. The way this stadium has been built, the ends are very safe and secure when it comes to the water. But the actual track, with Rowan Tana out in front, as he moves out to the right-hand side, he's looking for someone to go through. Look at Marcel Hug there, just having a real rest and just asking someone else to finally take a turn.
After you, Claude, Tana going out to lane 3 and nobody to take up the story. Tana's had to do a large amount of legwork, and because he's gone across, opens the door for Hug to come in on the inside. Does the silver bullet fancy putting an extra little bit of acceleration to burn them up? Maybe not. Still Tana in second place, and the Japanese duo moving up to third and fourth now, Higuchi and Watanabe. It's a very, very fascinating final, this. Rowan Tana, the world record holder, 9:49, so on that very fast track in Arbonne, Switzerland back in May. Hug with the championship record, Lyon 2013, where I'm pretty sure we didn't get a drop of rain. Some conversation there, it looked to be between Tana and Hug. Amongst all the spray, little glances across. Doesn't seem to be anybody wanting to take it up with 7 laps to go. Very much as you were, Chad.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, bit of spray coming up from the track, and bit of spray being dished out from the athletes to each other.
Well, it's Rowan Tana who's in front there. Marcel Hug has made a move now around the outside. Off he goes. Who's going to go with him? Rowan Tana's just slipped in behind. Both the Japanese athletes are in there, in Watanabe and also Higuchi in third and fourth position. And going around the outside there, it is Higuchi now who's moved up into second place. Rowan Tana into third, and Sho Watanabe is back in fourth place. It's Marcel Hug who's gone out in front. They're about to go past Brian Seaman in about 50 or 60 metres time. He's just in front of them is Brian Seaman. He will move out already. He knows that they're coming around, and it's now the Japanese Masayuki Higuchi who takes over the lead for the first time. Brian Seaman's moved out to the right-hand side, so they don't have to worry about getting past him. And Higuchi's gone out. Hug has gone with him. Rowan Tana's there as well, and Watanabe in fourth place. And then in fifth place at the moment, it's Baldi who's in there as well. The pace will quicken. Trust me, it'll get extremely quick, especially over the last 800 metres. Higuchi leads. He moves out now. Marcel Hug just coasting through there. He doesn't want to lead. He's waiting for someone else to have a go at it. Trying to conserve a bit of energy down the straight. The water is slightly dried up a bit. With 5 laps to go, Chad Paris. How do you see it from here?
Oh, very pedestrian pace, but like you said, that last 800 metres is where it's going to be at, and always a very exciting couple of laps in the championships is the final for the men's 5,000.
Kurt Fernley sitting at the back of the group there. Would he like to be in this position?
Yeah, he was sitting off a fair bit off the back, probably about a 3 or 4 chair lengths earlier on, and he's managed to get himself up as the pace has slowed, so he'll be happy to be sitting in that position, just conserving the energy behind the other athletes.
Rowan Tana must be a little bit aggrieved at having to do so much work at the front. But remember, he's the reigning world champion. Thailand had that brilliant games in Doha 2 years ago. He won the 5,000 and 1,500. is Kapatia Prawa-Waharam, won the Paralympic title last year in Rio de Janeiro at the Engenhão. Still Rawatana and Hook, 4 laps to go. There's a leading pack right now of 7. The medals to be taken out of these. Finally in a good position at the back. He'd fallen off the back a little bit for a while, but moved up quickly. Couldn't fail to. Quite a slow pace, but it's not about the time here. It's always, always, always about the medals. Rawatana, Hook, Balde on the outside. Watanabe on the inside in 7th. Al-Ragehi of Kuwait not gone yet. He has yet to win a major championship medal, but he's been a decent basketballer in his day. The outside Oguchi in 6th place. Kurt Fearnley in 7th. We've got 1,300 metres to go, and the 3 medalists are coming out of this pack.
They certainly are. Will Rawatana there, looking to defend that medal, looking to finally get a gold at these championships, finally get a medal. Disappointing campaign for the man from Thailand. Nothing like in Doha a couple of years ago. Marcel Hug, though, he's shown his class at these championships yet again, winning already over the 800 and 1500. And as I talk about that, there goes Rawatana, slightly sitting out there in 2nd lane. So Balde there in 3rd position. He's been hanging on and just keeping in the middle of the group there and not really conserving too much energy. Both the Japanese athletes are in there, and Higuchi and also Sho Watanabe. Kurt Fearnley also in there. And is Al-Hareti of Kuwait. But here he goes, Higuchi down the outside. One of those 2 Japanese athletes, Marcel Hug, has gone with him there. But Rawatana hanging on in 3rd position. Just over 2 laps remaining. And it is Higuchi of Japan who leads them round into the back straight.
Higuchi, Hug, Rawatana. We've got 600 minutes to go in this men's 5,000 T54 final. The racing's underway. Watanabe on the inside. Higuchi leading. Hook on the outside. Plum right where he wants to be. Rawatana on his back wheel on the outside. Kurt Fearnley, the great Australian, is there too. He's on the inside. Balde's there. Al-Ragehi's there. Closing straight, penultimate time. Who's going to make the big move and when? Higuchi will take the bell, and Hug will hold on his shoulder, watching, little glances to his left. Rawatana, the reigning world champion, on the outside. Thailand yet to win a gold medal at these world championships. They were fantastic in the wheelchair racing 2 years ago. They had a final time in Rio. Thailand's beginning to accelerate on the outside, but not as much as Marcel Hug. Siemens got well out in lane 6. Lapped again. Hug will take the final corner. Rawatana's not far behind. Can he finally break Thailand's stunt? Thailand haven't won a gold yet at these world championships, but Marcel Hug's on his way to 3. It's a brilliant hat-trick. He's done it again. The silver bullet. Turner 2nd. Looks like Balde in 3rd for Germany. And the golden bullet strikes again. 3 golds in London for Marcel Hug. And he's a 10-time world champion. Hug the gold, Turner the silver, Balde the bronze.
You see Turner there trying to challenge him with about 250 metres to go. Hug wanted nothing of it, straight around the bend in front the whole way home. Strong finish by the German to finish in that 3rd position as well. Absolute dogfight for that one, and they managed to get up. It was a really exciting finish from all the boys.
Yeah, Balde just pipped Al-Ragehi for the bronze in the end. He put so much work at the front, Rawatana, and he simply didn't want to. Hug was there passively a lot of the time, precisely in the position he wanted to be. And then when the real work, the sprinting, was there to be done, Marcel Hug, once more, right place, right time. 2 golds in Rio, to finally have Paralympic gold around his neck. And now, a world champion for the 10th time. Turner 2nd, Balde 3rd, Al-Ragehi 4, Watanabe 5, and Fearnley in 6th. And the man is an absolute assassin.
I think the time actually shows how slow that was over that first, at least 3/4 of it. Well outside the championship record and the world record. So we know Rowan Turner and Marcel Hu can go fast, but it was a bit of kidding of each other, wasn't it, as they went around, talking to each other, not wanting to go first. Marcel Hu, though, eventually goes.
3 on the helmet. 3 gold medals.
Third round for Itomi Onishi in the women's T42 long jump. Martina Caironi currently leads. Nothing the matter with that jump. Given the white flag. .334 with her first for Onishi. Her best to date. An improvement of 3 centimetres. She stays second. Magawa, the second of the Japanese. With 3 of them in this. Magawa sets herself. Lifetime best of 3.97 set this year. Well, she's lost a bit of distance there. Went quite a fair way behind the board. No doubt about the jump there as to give him the white flag. It's got a good few centimetres though further she could find here to get up near that lifetime best. She always just gets the edge of the board. When she moves second, 3.43 after 3 fouls. The 400 metres as well. In this race in Rio last year, he pipped Paul Blake to the victory. Can James Turner make it world title gold as well as Paralympic gold? Well, there is William Stedman, 4th in the long jump for these championships. He was a bronze medalist in this event last year. Jakob Riga, the 28-year-old PE teacher, he was 5th in the European Championships last year. Gabriel de Jesus Quadrahoman of Nicaragua, 24-year-old from Panama, Nicaragua's flag bearer at the opening of the 2012 and 16 Paris. Schuska of Poland, silver over the 400-metre event of these championships, silver as well over the 200 metres. Can he finally get gold? Keegan Pitcher, PE teacher from Auckland, the second of the Kiwis to run in this. He was 7th in the 200 metres here, the bronze over 400 metres. Jose Pampano of Spain, 6th in 2012. Oh, look at that for a pre-celebration run. And here he is, James Turner, gold already over the 200 and the 400 of these championships. 800 metres in 2016 in Rio with a new world record time. Jose Manuel Gonzalez of Spain, been competing since Barcelona 1992. He was 5th here in 2012. So James Turner in lane 3, he twice broke the 200 metres world record, as I said in the heat in the final here. He switched to para-athletics after the national para-football 7-a-side team failed to qualify for Rio last year. Well, that was a handy bit of luck, wasn't it? And away they get at the first time of asking. It's Turner who gets away well, but William Stedman on the outside has got away at a burst of pace in this men's 800 metres T36. Working their way around after the first 100 metres. As they move inside now, and it'll be James Turner who trails William Stedman out in front. with 600 metres remaining in this race. Stedman leads from Turner. Two Spaniards back there, but way back at the tail of the field, it's Poland's Krzysztof Szuska, who's being left adrift as William Stedman moves around, and James Turner's just stalking him there. Chad Paris.
Yeah, Stedman letting out a good pace, but we know Jimmy's got the speed in his legs as well from that 200 and 400 early on in the championships. Setting a trend with the long tights on as well, but I'm looking forward to this last 200 metres of this race.
Stedman, Turner, Quadra Holman, that's the order they're going at the moment. The kick will be on very, very soon indeed. We've seen how strong James Turner has been in the 200 and the 400. We also know that William Stedman, he can run as well. He was bronze in this event last year in Rio. So James Turner, I wonder whether the tiredness from this competition may take its toll on him. He's been doing plenty of work throughout these championships. This is his third event. He's going for a third gold. And William Stedman at the moment is holding on very well indeed. We'll see if James Turner has that kick which he had in the 400 metres when he went through to take that title. William Stedman out in front, James Turner in second, Quadra Holman in third place, the Nicaraguan, he's way out of it. It's a racing tour at the moment. It's Trans-Tasman rivalry, and here goes James Turner. All of a sudden, he just puts the foot down. It's like he was just waiting for 100 metres to go. James Turner, he's going to make it a third goal in these championships. Turner, he takes goal in the 800 metres, 2:8.79. He adds to his 400, he adds to his 200. He's a triple world champion. James Turner, what a run. William Stedman through in second, and it's Quadra Holman of Nicaragua who's come through to take third place in, but he got to the straight. He had about 90 metres to go. And Keegan Pitcher third place, but it was a brilliant performance there from James Turner. 90 metres to go, he just put the floor down. He went Chad Paris. He said, I've had enough of this, I'm out of here.
He said to Will Stedman, look, you're looking at me from across the ditch in New Zealand and 100 metres to go. Catch me if you can. And he couldn't.
Just watch this here. There he goes. Could have got a bit earlier.
He just said, look, oh, geez, I'm racing. Far out.
James Turner. What a champion. I think he said he went for a sleep this afternoon for half an hour. He was that relaxed.
He was leaving for the track at 3:30 and he was still in bed at 3:15. So lucky he woke up in that last 100, but sensational run from Jimmy Turner.
James Turner wins the men's 800 metres T36 in the gold medal plays for his third of these games. William Stedman of New Zealand picks up the silver medal, and his compatriot Keegan Pitcher with the bronze. Late surge.
Well, what a result for James Turner, with New Zealand getting the silver and the bronze. Turner, like Marcel Hug, a three-time triple London champion. Magawa in the long jump, lying in second place, and this her penultimate attempt. 3 no jumps, and then a 3:43 to push her up towards the medals. Fourth in the long jump in Rio, but with no Vanessa Lowe here. It's a lot more open, and Magawa taking advantage of that. It's around 3.5 meters again. She is in the bronze medal position, but might step up as a result of this. She's in a silver medal position now. 3 meters 61. Scout Bassett of the United States. Her 5th attempt, looking to move up. 3 meters 36 at best. Outside the medals for now. In 4th place, it's Japan, 2 and 3. McGower second, Anishian third. Bassett putting so much into this. A lot of work in drawing the runway as well from the officials. Bassett moves up into bronze, 3 meters 45. Our leader, Martina Caroni, 4 meters 62, coming in the opening round. Leading by a long way, met the board very well, out towards 5 meters. .466, her lifetime best set this year. She's been in very good form, and it might just be the case that her time has come. Great consistency. A new lifetime best, 4 meters 71, and Caroni is on the way to the 100 long jump double.
So, McGower, her 6th round final attempt. Women's long jump T42. Nothing the matter with the jump. .361 with her 5th attempt. Her first 3 were all fouls. 3 Japanese athletes in this. She's happy with it. Oh, she's happy indeed. She adds 18 centimetres in 2nd position for silver, 379. Martina Caroni. Vanessa Lowe still holds the gold medal in this. He's not at these championships. The German taking victory in the 2015 heat of Doha. But she's about to be usurped by this lady, Martina Caroni of Italy. New lifetime best at 471 already. They were close on the board. She's got the white flag. Doesn't really matter what happens, she's already got the gold medal. It's just a case of how far. Well, she's happy because she's added to it. 1 centimetre further in a lifetime best. Martina Caroni of Italy picks up the gold in the women's long jump T42. McGower of Japan with the silver, and Scout Bassett of the United States of America on the right of your screen picks up the bronze. So Caroni wins at a lifetime best, McGower in 2nd, and Scout Bassett with the bronze.
So now the final of the women's 800 metres T53. It features the reigning world champion, Madison de Rosario of Australia, the Asian and Paralympic champion, Zhu Hongshuan of China. 5-time world champion, Angie Ballard, is in this as well. The outside in lane 9, the 100 metres bronze medalist in Rio, and the Pan Am 100 metres champion for Bermuda, Jessica Cooper-Lewis. Lane 8 for the United States, silver in the 4, bronze in the 5,000 here, Chelsea McClummer. Lane 7, the defending 800 metres world champion and the new 5,000 metres world champion, Madison de Rosario. Lane 6 for Turkey, the European 100 and 400 champion and the 200 metre bronze medalist this week, Hamida Kurt. In 5 for Canada from Regina, Saskatoon, 6th in the 200, 9th in the 100 here, Jessica Vrotten. In lane 4, the new 400 meters world champion and the reigning Asian and Paralympic 800 champion, Zhou Hongxuan. In lane 3 for Great Britain, the new 100 meters champion today and the 200 meters world champion this week for Great Britain and Scotland, Sammy Kinghorn. In lane 2, today's 100 meters silver medalist, silver in the 2 as well, the 5-time world champion, Angie Ballard. And in lane 1 on the inside for Japan, the Asian Games 200 and 400 silver medalist and bronze 800 meters, Kazumi Nakayama. It'll be a good open one with an Australian defending champion, Chad Perez.
You could pick any number of about 5 of these athletes to take this one out. It's going to be who puts himself in the best position with about 150 to go, I think.
A good open field for the final of the women's 800 meters, T53. Nakayama, Ballard, Kinghorn, Zhou, Broughton, Kurt, De Rosario, McClower and Lewis. Very good start by Zhou Hongxuan, defending this title. 3 goals in Rio, 2 in Doha and 1 here in London so far. De Rosario on the outside. She's had a very good championships. Kamide Kurt also going brilliantly in lane 6 for Turkey. 200 meters bronze medalist here. Zhou moving up just on her inside shoulder. De Rosario behind Kamide Kurt, who doesn't look like she wants to lead right now at 200, but she'll probably have to. McClummer on the outside, the only American finalist in this. Silver in the 4 and bronze in the 5,000 meters. Kurt leading for Turkey. De Rosario just behind her. Zhou on the inside. Bit of movement on the inside too from Sammy Kinghorn, who's had a brilliant championship. The European 800 meters champion, along with the 1 of the 4. 3 years ago in Swansea. Zhou went for it at the bell. Kinghorn coming up in second place. De Rosario in 3rd. It's Kurt who's in 2nd, Kinghorn in 4th. With De Rosario in between, but Zhou Hongxuan, the Asian and Paralympic champion, leading them out on the far straight. It's drying out on the track now. Zhou with a full sprint on. Can she keep it up? Kamide Kurt in 2nd place. De Rosario in 3rd. Making the move on the outside. Kinghorn losing a position. Down into 5th now. Into the closing straight. It's Zhou for China. It's De Rosario for Australia in 3rd place. And a big move coming on the outside. Has Zhou done enough? Kurt is still there. De Rosario moving up. Zhou's going to retain a title. De Rosario. Kurt might just have got 3rd. Very tight. 154.72. But it's 2 goals in London for Zhou Hongxuan. And she's the Asian, World and Paralympic champion. Very good work by De Rosario to get the silver, to go with a 5,000 gold and 1,500 bronze. Photo for 3rd, but Zhou Hongxuan, the gold medalist, and McClummer is given the bronze.
Yeah, De Rosario set herself up in a good position to come around the outside in that last 100, but Zhou was just too good to finish. McClummer did a really good job coming around to hold on to 3rd spot as well.
Defended it very well, Zhou Hongxuan, considering she had De Rosario and Kurt nibbling at her from behind. But Zhou Hongxuan with great resolve, and you have to say, terrific stamina. She led pretty much on the bell. It was a sprint all the way through for her. Kamide Kurt, very, very good up and coming. Speedster behind her. Born 32 days after Madison De Rosario. She might have had a very good chance to move up there, but Zhou on the inside in lane 2. Kurt in 2nd for a lot. Ended up in 4th. De Rosario overtaking 1st to take the silver. And then right on the line, McClummer getting the bronze. Tremendous resolve to hold on to top spot.
We saw how close it was on that photo finish there, but McClummer did a lot of work in that last 50 to get up over the top. Really great work to pick up the bronze medal there.
Literally with the last push, wasn't it, that McClummer got across there to pick up that bronze medal. That lady there, though, takes the gold.
So for the third consecutive World Championships, Zhao Hongshuan has won 2 gold medals. Zhao Hongshuan takes the 800, Madison de Rosario the silver for Australia, Chelsea McClammer by 100th of a second from Kurt, the bronze for the United States.
So the start list for the men's 400 metres T37. Charles du Toit, the Paralympic champion, looking to add this world crown to the 200 metres title he's taken earlier in these championships.
On the track is the final of the men's 400 metres T37.
Michał Kotkowski of Poland, the 18-year-old who started para sports just 2 years ago. 5th in the 200 metres, he goes in lane 9. Syed Awaha of Iraq, 8th in the 200 metres at these championships for the 20-year-old. There he is, Charles du Toit, gold over the 200 metres already, silver in 2015, bronze in 2013, Paralympic gold in both this and 100 metres in Rio. From Egypt, it's Mustafa Fatala Mohammed, 4th last year, just outside the medals in Rio. Paul Keown of Ireland, 7th in the 200 metres. He missed the 2016 European Championship due to illness. He won his heat though. Algeria's Sofiane Hamdi's debut 10 years ago in Egypt. He was bronze last year in Rio. Valentin Bertrand of France, 7th back in 2013, 8th last year in the Paralympics. Carlos Daniel Rodriguez Velasquez, 10th in the 200 metres, his first major championships, 22 years old, from Mexico City. So Andre Verdovin holds both the world and championship records. He isn't going in this race though.
Want to keep an eye on, I think, lane 4, the Algerian Hamdi, and du Toit coming out of lane 7 from South Africa.
Well, Charles du Toit is certainly the favourite in this. He was smiling as he finished his heat yesterday. Rodriguez Velasquez in 2, Bertrand in 3, Hamdi in 4, Keown in 5, Mohammed in 6, du Toit in 7, Awaha in 8, and Kotkowski gets away well in lane 9. But quickest to get away there is Charles du Toit of South Africa. He's stormed out into a lead as they head into the back straight. And then inside him, as that man Chad Paris mentioned, Sofiane Hamdi. Paul Keown has dropped back somewhat. Hamdi is up there though, as du Toit is on the outside with Michał Kotkowski with 200 metres remaining. It is Charles du Toit who heads around that bend with 150 left as he looks to add this to what he's already won in this competition with the 200 metres. Charles du Toit, he's way out in front. He cruised home in his heat. It's a case of just having a look at the time as he powers home this time. He's not smiling and taking it easy as he goes across the line. It is Charles du Toit. We could be heading for a record here of some description, or is he just outside it? He's just outside it. 51.02 coming through inside him. It looks like it is Hamdi who's picked up the silver medal, but Charles du Toit, a African record, 51 exactly it's been rounded down to. Kotkowski has picked up a bronze medal in a lifetime best, the pole in 3rd place, but that was a run indeed from Charles du Toit. The record looked like it might go. He's missed out on the championship record by 1/100th of a second. Quite incredible indeed. Charles du Toit, what a run, Chad Paris.
Yeah, from gun to tape, he had that one well covered out of the blocks well, and then down the back straight, had that race controlled and smiling as he crossed the line.
51 seconds exactly. He had them covered, running down the back straight there. When he came round with about 150 to go, it was a case of what time he was going to do. Hamdi did well on the inside. Kotkowski was doing ever so well on the outside, the 18-year-old. Only started para sports 2 years ago. He's had a magnificent championships. He was 5th in the 200 metres. Plenty of potential in that youngster. Loads in this man as well, Charles du Toit. He's now the Paralympic and world champion over this distance. and quite some distance as well.
He just kept putting more metres into him even as he was crossing the line.
Well, Hamdi takes the silver medal of Algeria, and Kotkowski, a very fast finish for the pole, catching Hamdi somewhat towards the end. No doubting, though, that man with a smile on his face. Charles Dutoy, new African record of 51 seconds exactly. Hamdi in a silver medal position, and Kotkowski with a new lifetime best of 53.95 takes bronze.
First round of the women's shot put, F12, Birkenova for Uzbekistan. They've had a great week here. This is F12, it's medium visual impairment. Sofia Birkenova, silver in the shot put in Rio, but with a championship record here in the lead, 14 meters 17. Zhao Yuping of China.
She's already won gold in the javelin here. Just saw a championship record a moment or two ago. Haven't we seen some records in this event? Currently up to 33 world records. And there's still time for more. Zhao in second place, 12.22, season best. Marisia Ilchina, fourth in this back in 2016. Lifetime best of 12.98 for the Ukrainian. (27 years of age). Rain stopped somewhat for this F12 women's shot put. She moves into third place, 11.66. Valenzuela Alvarez, bronze medalist in Rio last year for the Mexican. Lifetime best of 13.05. That's pushing out towards 13. A season best is 12.5 meters exactly. Gives the punch. Season best 12.82, improves 32 centimeters on the best this year and moves into the silver medal position. Just getting ready for the relays now. 2 relays to take place this evening, the 4x100 in the T11 to 13. And we'll also be running the 4x100 in the T42 to 47 as well.
So the men's 4x100 meters relay, T11 to 13. Various categories of visual impairment involved. United States, Spain, Brazil and China. So starting off with China, Di Dongdong, Sun Qizhao, Chen Mingyu and Lu Wei, with Di Dao Dao guided by Mao Dei. For Brazil, Ricardo Costa de Oliveira, Gustavo Arujo, Daniel Silva and Fabrizio Junior Barros Ferreira. For Spain, Martin Pareco Massa, the dramatic 400 champion, Gerard Descarrega Puigdeval, Fernando Stala and Juan Mira Martinez. And for the United States, it's Brown and Avery, high jump champion Isaac Jean-Paul, Lex Gillette and Josiah Jameson. So how much fun are these then to compete in, Chad Perez?
I'd love to compete in a relay, but unfortunately there's only 3 visually impaired athletes on our team for Australia. But this relay, it's always an exciting one because the crowd, it pretty much has to be 100% silent for the whole race until the last handover is done. So the home straight gets very, very loud.
So the United States, Spain, Brazil and China. Brown, Pereira Massa, Costa de Oliveira and Di Dong Dong on the first legs. The men's 4x100 meters T11 to 13 relay. And they're away, great silence ahead of it. Brown away very, very well on the inside for the United States. Di Dong Dong on the outside for China, who's handing over to Sun for the second leg. Jean Paul to take over for the United States. It's Arujo for Brazil. It's Descarrega Puigdeval for Spain. Great striding by Sun on the outside. For the USA, Jean Paul to left, Sun to Chen for China. Taking up for Brazil, Daniel Silva. For Spain, Fernandez Towler. Straightening up, Daniel Silva to Junior Barros Ferreira. The United States are gone, Brazil are gone, China are gone, Spain are going to do it. Ridiculous, Spain take the gold. They were last, and just like the best Australian speed skaters, Spain go from last to first. China get the silver. The rest are nowhere. Stephen Bradbury, where are you?
Unbelievable finish there. That's, some may say, shambles from all the other athletes, but Spain reaping the rewards. Stephen Bradbury is a perfect example of that one.
So now, the second changeover. Let's have a look. Did Spain get it through between the yellow lines? It went wrong for the States inside. From Jean-Paul to Gillette, all those medals there. Did Spain cross over? Spain might have just missed out. They're celebrating for now. They'll hope it doesn't go to a steward's inquiry. Spain and China the 1-2. Still unofficial. Brazil dropped it there in the final changeover. From Daniel Silva to Junior Barros Ferreira. Brazil out, USA out, Spain still celebrating, and they will hope it stays that way.
Well, I can tell you that our machine here flicked from official to unofficial. Almost immediately we saw what happened a moment or two ago.
Spain celebrating for the moment. They are the world champions. But will it be permanent? China in second place. And the bronze medal goes nowhere. Brazil and the USA crash out. The results still unofficial. Spain gold, China silver. We'll keep our eyes on it for you. Brazil and the United States both failing to finish.
Men's in 100 meters, T36.
Assunta Lanyante, the one to beat in the women's shot put F12, the perennial champion. And that's why. Dual category event, the 12's medium visual impairment, the 11's complete visual impairment, of which Lanyante has won. And she is the reigning world, Paralympic and European champion. Valenzuela Alvarez of Mexico. With Lanyante leading that brilliant 15.82. And Valenzuela up in the medals here, certainly.
F12 category, medium visual impairment. Season best earlier for Valenzuela Alvarez. Can't improve on that though. Rose Villepa of France. Third attempt, currently in 8th position. Lifetime best of much better than that. 11.65 is where she's been before. Season best of 10.77. So for Rose Villepa, no improvement. 10.36 her best. She's 8th. Isabella Campos. Good championships for her. Silver in the javelin, bronze in the discus. Can she get into the medals in the shot put? .952 with her first foul in the second. .993, she improves, but she's in 11th position. So Zhang Lingmin already won gold in the discus. She's currently in 7th position, a season best of 10.91. She was 4th in the javelin, just missed out in the medals there. 2014 Asian Para Games champion. Not too sure she likes that one. Powerful woman. Not as powerful as she'd like to be there though. 10.91, still her season best, she's 7th. Tamara Sivakova. World Championship gold in 94, 2002, 2006, 2011, and the current silver medalist in last year's European Championships. So Barbara Noviciel, who isn't competing in this race, set the record when she won in Doha 2 years ago. And away they get. So 2 laps. They'll get to the 200-metre mark and they'll all move inside this for the intellectual impairment category, the T20 section. Moving out in front, it's the Mauritius athlete, Telvav, who got away there. But it's Japan's Furuya, who currently leads now out in front. All boxed in. Biaxi there in the middle. Caitlin Bounds there moving up into 2nd place, and the second of the Japanese athletes, Yamamoto, in 3rd, and Biaxi just sitting there in 4th position. Furuya leads from Yamamoto, also of Japan, and Caitlin Bounds. A bit of a collision almost there. Biaxi on the inside. Thankfully, no one went down. So Japan, 1st and 3rd. Hungary in 2nd, and Caitlin Bounds there on the outside for the USA. They take the bell for 400 to go, so the pace all of a sudden goes on from Furuya, who's out in front. It's Biaxi in 2nd place. It's Caitlin Bounds now in 3rd position, and the second of the Japanese, Yamamoto, has dropped back. So Japan lead through Anya Furuya, who was 10th over the 400 metres. She likes running that event. Has she got the stamina to hold on over the 800-metre distance, or has she gone too early? Biaxi in second, and Caitlin Bounds of the USA in third position. Biaxi, though, making a move now, and Faria just slipping back quite slowly back to Biaxi, but Biaxi looks like she might be tightening up somewhat. Also in front, but Faria has tightened up as well. They come round with 150 to go. Biaxi now makes a move as they come down towards the home straight. Biaxi on the outside of Faria. Can Faria kick again? She tries to. She can't do it. Biaxi goes faster, and Biaxi is going to race away. And Faria in second place. Caitlin Bounds in third. She might well get caught, though, as they come down to the line, but it's going to be Biaxi, Bernadette Biaxi, who's going across and to take the win in a time of 2:20.51, a new championship record for the Hungarian. Fantastic run. Faria couldn't hold on. She takes the silver medal, though. And Gezer of Turkey has come through and taken the bronze. Caitlin Bounds, she couldn't hold on, but that lady, she didn't need to hold on. Biaxi, she went past Faria. She takes the gold in a championship record time. 2:20.51 for Biaxi. Now, Bernadette Biaxi missed out on the medals in the 1500 metres. Her sister, Ione, coming home in the bronze medal position. But she takes victory, Chad Paris, in the T20 800 metres.
Yeah, it was a good last straight. Biaxi coming out with the top as well as Gezer from Turkey is coming into that bronze position. She came up in the last 5 metres of that race as well. So it's good close finishes for the medals.
Incredibly as well, she's only 14 years of age, the girl who picked up the bronze medal. Machine Gezer of Turkey.
Long career ahead for her.
Incredibly long career. There's Faria going down the back straight. You can see in the red there of Hungary, Biaxi stalking her prey as she moves forward. Caitlin Bounds in third position at that stage. And there you see in fourth place the Turkish athlete, Machine Gezer. She was only born in 2003. That makes me feel very old. Biaxi, though, you can see there, Faria, she's tightening up as they come round. She's pushed too hard, too early. Biaxi knows that. That's why she hung back. She went past in the last 100 metres. She timed it to perfection. And in the background, on the left of your screen there, you can see Caitlin Bounds being caught by Machine Gezer. She tightened up as well. 14 years of age, you don't tighten up at that age. You go home quickly, and that's exactly what she did. But it's Biaxi who takes the win. Faria in second, and they're going through with a bronze medal and her first major championships as a 14-year-old Turkish girl by the name of Machine Gezer. But Biaxi there, looking strong, Chad Paris.
Yeah, very strong as she comes down the final straight here. As you'll see in the background there, Bounds just trying to hold up Gezer too. But it's all Biaxi there.
Biaxi looks strong, doesn't she? Faria is struggling somewhat. She, in fairness to her, she took the pace out when they got to the 400-metre mark. Perhaps she took it out a bit too early. Didn't have a kick at the end. But the lady in first place from Hungary, Bernadette Biaxi, she had a kick. She was silver at the European Championships. She's gold in the 800 metres T20 at the World Championships in London. In a new championship record time as well. Biaxi first, Faria second, new Asian record for the Japanese athlete, and a new lifetime best for the 14-year-old Turkish girl, Machine Gezer, who finishes in bronze position.